What's going on YouTube? David Short here, and I'm back on the YouTube grind. So I'm trying to crank out some more videos for you guys now that I have kind of more openings in the schedule. Shows are done for the year, so I'm kind of transitioning into the next part kind of like of the calendar year, right? So few things I want to cover, one regarding the gym, one regarding me, one regarding my coaching, right? So that's kind of what I try and tie all parts of me into the channel. So first things first, like I said just a second ago, no more shows this year. So I decided there was one more chance I could, try and turn pro, and that's in December. Honestly, I kind of decided to just take the time to grow. I honestly need to gain some more size to be competitive at the next level. So I'm gonna take time so I can ensure that I'm growing instead of just kind of like always kind of staying in a deficit in a diet phase. That being said, I'm gonna take this time and really focus on the coaching aspect of things. If you guys follow me on IG, y'all saw that my team absolutely killed it at a show recently at the Lee Labrada Classic in Houston, Texas. I think I had 9 people do the show, and we came away with 16 top 5 trophies. We had, I think, 4 first place trophies, an overall winner. I'll put Jacoby on the screen here. He won the overall for Classic Physique in his first time doing Classic. He was one of my men's physique guys. And cool, fun story, Jacoby actually signed with the WWE, the wrestling company, right after this show. So he literally went to Las Vegas, I believe, tried out for the WWE, and he got a contract with the WWE. So he's actually moving to Orlando. So we'll see what kind of the future holds for him. I definitely want him to stay with the bodybuilding aspect of things and the bodybuilding side of things, and have him turn pro, because he's close, but we'll see. So anyway, if you guys want to, I'll put Jacoby's Instagram handle on the screen. Go give him a follow, check out his physique. His physique is nuts, and he did amazing. But other than that, like I said, I had 8 other people do a show. I had one of my guys, Logan. He literally, the first show that we did together last year, he got last place. And then he came and did this show. He got first place in novice, first place in open. I'll put his transformation on the screen somewhere too. He looks great, but everyone else did amazing too. I think everyone came away with a trophy, a top 5 finish. So it was an awesome show, awesome experience. And 9 people was the most I've ever had do one show. So now I have some guys and girls doing some shows kind of sprinkled here and there. I have one of my girls, Anne, is 2 weeks out from a show in, I think it's Dallas. But she's doing a show in Texas, and then I have one of my guys doing a show in New Jersey, I believe, both in 2 weeks. And then after that, the big one is going to be a show called the Muscle Beach Classic in Galveston. And I want to give a shout out to John and Virginia Sherman. It's their show, and they gave me this customized kind of Yeti cup, just because, I have a lot of athletes doing it. And they kind of recognize me for kind of being a coach and having people ready for their shows. So big shout out to them. If you guys are in the Galveston or Houston area, go check out the show. It'll be an awesome show. And this one I have 11 people doing. So I have some really cool first-time athletes doing the show, as well as some people that have done a couple shows and they're trying to, kind of move up in placings. So really excited about that. I'll put some other pictures of the show kind of sprinkled around. But if you guys want to, check out my IG, David Short Fitness, for some more kind of pictures of the show. I have a lot of the transformations available, as well as just kind of like, shots from the actual show. So transitioning, staying on competing though, going into the gym, some really exciting things happening with the gym. Some are kind of on the down low right now, some are, kind of up in the air. But one thing that we are doing for sure is this office right here. So whenever we opened up the gym originally back in November, it is now end of August, kind of September time, probably September whenever this video is live. We intended for this to be an office where I would, kind of do all my online work, eat a meal. We have the microwave and the fridge here. We have a couch that we can chill in. And then my mom was gonna have her desk here and stuff too. We set up the gym to where we don't have to be here really, and I literally live a minute away from the gym, like 1 minute. Like I should probably walk here. I waste gas getting here. So we never use the office. So what we're going to do is turn this into kind of a break room, kitchen, posing room. So you can see behind me I have like some tables, some desks, some other random, filing cabinets and stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to paint this room black. The lighting's already pretty good in here. We're gonna keep the fridge and the microwave in here, kind of put them to the side, and then we're going to put mirror all around here, and it'll be an awesome, awesome spot for me to work with clients on posing as they get closer to a show. So I'm super pumped about that. A lot of members have been wanting a posing room for a while, and you know, we're gonna make it happen for them. And I'll keep you in the loop with the other stuff that we have, the more that we kind of develop along that. But that is it for now. I'm going to hit a chest workout. We had a cheat meal last night. We had some Chick-fil-A, so I'm hoping that goes to the right areas and kind of has a good chest workout. Like I said, I'm transitioning into a full off season. I had kind of a 5-6 week period of kind of like, actually 8-week period. I had 2 months where I kind of detoxed my body, came off all the supplements. If you guys are in the bodybuilding world, you know that you can kind of feel like shit after a prep. Your hormones are kind of out of whack. So I got my blood work done, all healthy there. So now off season officially begins pretty much Monday. So food should go up, weight should go up, I should be getting a lot bigger, a lot stronger, and really focusing on making those improvements for 2022. If you guys are curious, I do not have a show planned out because they do not have the show dates released, but it'll probably be around the same time next year, you know, June through September time. I know it's a big window if you guys are keeping up with it, but you know, bodybuilding, it sounds like it's a super long time away, but it's not. So that is about it. We're gonna go start with our chest workout. We're gonna hammer it home. I'm gonna see, you know, if we do like a little transition, because I've already talked a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit cleaner instead of just kind of like a raw workout, just kind of have like be a little fancy one. So we might do that. So I will see you guys after the workout. Peace. All right, so we're at the workout part of the video. So my chest workouts, I'm pretty sure I've talked about it recently. My chest was a lagging group for me, like big time. So what I found kind of helps the most with growth is doing the same shit over and over and over again. Okay, so honestly, my chest workouts are pretty much structured the same, and they have been for the past like year and a half. But that's what I have noticed works for me. So we're gonna keep the same kind of program rolling, okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna focus on overload. So we're gonna start here with the Arsenal incline press. If you guys have a hammer incline press, if not, you can do a dumbbell incline press. I always start with some form of incline. We're gonna work up to a heavy top set. Once we hit the heavy top set, we're gonna go back down and do a drop set. So if you guys are new to the channel or kind of new to lifting, a drop set is basically where, well, top set is where you work up to the heaviest weight that you can. We're gonna hit 8 to 10 reps on the top set. So basically the goal is to hit at least 8 clean reps and then a maximum of kind of 10. So I wanna be hitting failure around 10 reps. Immediately afterwards, we're gonna hit the drop set. So the drop set is basically when you hit your top set with no rest. We're gonna strip some weight off, and then we're gonna go into a drop set immediately, just with lighter weight, failure. So whether that's 10 reps, it's 10 reps. If it's 30, it's 30, but you're gonna give me as many reps as you possibly can do. So we're gonna hit this first, and then we're gonna go into a flying movement, and then we're gonna go kind of press fly from there throughout the whole workout. So we're only gonna do about 5 exercises, maybe some push-ups at the end, and then that's it. Let's go. Okay, so next exercise that we're gonna do is gonna be a free motion chest fly. I know a lot of gyms have this, like, you know, a lot of 24-hour fitnesses have it. LA Fitness usually has some like this. If you guys don't have this machine, I'll use a Pec Deck. So if I'm ever traveling or anything like that, and I don't have access to this machine, I'll use a Pec Deck. There's times I still will use a Pec Deck with this one in the same exercise, kind of in the same workout. I just like this one because it's unilateral. I can use one arm at a time, and it's not really fixed. Like a Pec Deck has fixed handles. This one has cables for handles. So you have to be a little more stable throughout the exercise. So we went heavy on the press, did a set of 8 to 10 with a top set with a drop set. This one's gonna be more traditional. We're gonna hit 4 sets of 15 to 20. So if 20 is easy, up the weight. And if you can barely hit 15, then maybe decrease the weight. You're gonna be right around that 15 to 20, all right? So I want to touch on something. Just finished up set number 2. I got really hot, so the pump cover is off, right? So as y'all can see, like, we got a little bit of detail, like, you know, we're not nearly as hard. We're still pretty full, but not nearly as hard, whereas like kind of freaky looking as we were a couple months ago, right? That's normal. It's supposed to happen, for one. But when it comes to training, this is the most important part of the year, because whenever you're on prep, you're just kind of avoiding injury, getting blood into the muscle. This is where we grow, right? So that's why when I touched on it earlier, when in terms of, you know, the exercise selection, we're doing the same 5 or so movements throughout our whole off season, and we translate those into prep. So we want to see how our strength is going into prep, right? But like I said, we don't really gain a ton of muscle into prep, especially like the last, you know, 6 weeks down into the show. You're not pushing PRs, right? Like, no matter how much you want to say that you are, you're not going to physically be able to. So this is the time where we're focused on getting stronger, getting the contraction, making sure that we can handle the load at a lesser body fat and a lesser weight. So this is when your intensity should be an all-time high. So long story short, this is when you sacrifice some conditioning and some, you know, some of those abs and some of that body fat for higher numbers to make your prep better, because you have more muscle mass. So that was set number 2. We got 2 more, and then we're gonna hit another press. Okay, so the next exercise that we're gonna do is gonna be a flat machine press. I like this machine because we're gonna use the neutral grips down here at the bottom. So our hands are gonna be like this. We're gonna work a lot more of the middle chest on this one. So especially in off season, I focus a lot more on the presses as opposed to the flies, to really just build that kind of shelf chest. I'm really trying to get that upper chest as well as the middle chest built out. That way, whenever we're on stage, we have a lot more of kind of like this 3D effect versus like coming out flat. So we're gonna hit the same thing that we did over there, 3 to 4 sets of about 15 reps with a weight here. I kind of have my hands here or here, but we're gonna focus on coming here, having the elbows come together, come on back. So we're gonna hit 3 rounds, 15 there, and then we're gonna go into another fly. Alright, so our last actual kind of working set on chest is going to be a Pec Deck Fly, okay? So in case you guys haven't noticed the pattern of the workout, what we started with is a heavy top set, and then we've done 3 volume exercises. So the volume exercises have been the free motion fly, the flat machine chest press, and now the Pec Deck Fly. So we've done fly, press, fly. These sets were all 3 to 4 sets, 15 to 20 reps, so they're more volume, right? The first exercise is more focused on strength, pushing a lot of blood in that muscle, focusing on, you know, kind of acclimating more weight over time. These ones are focusing on getting as much blood in the muscle as we can. So after this, we're gonna hit a flat bench press. I know I said I don't really bench that much, but I'm trying to sneak some stuff in there. Again, focus on some strength, but we're gonna hit kind of a burnout on the flat bench press after our last volume set here. So after that, burnout, and that's a wrap for today. Yeah, so I was gonna do a bench press, but it's taken. So until I have my own private gym, that's just how, you know, shit happens. So we have our hammer strength flat machine press. We're gonna hit basically just 1 burnout set of 50 reps. So you can rest pause it as much as you want to, but the end goal is hit 50 reps. And just because it's 50, it's a little bit lighter weight. We're not gonna try and just like bang them out, right? We try and kind of bang them out at the end, but the first, you know, until we hit that first set of failure, we're gonna go clean reps, normal pace, and then after we hit a failure mark, we're just gonna try and bang them out. So 50 reps total, and then that's it. right, so my Where's Waldo spot of the day. We're in this corner of the gym where we only have like some calf equipment and some random stuff. It's kind of like a little weird tucked away corner. But if you guys follow me on IG, yeah, I don't think I have any posing videos here on the channel, but all of my check-in pictures are pretty much right here in this corner. So this is kind of the lighting we're emulating in the new posing room too. So it'll be kind of cool. But anyway, so today's workout's a wrap. It was pretty good. I'm still kind of getting used to pushing more weight and honestly having the training volume go down a little bit, focusing more on strength instead of just total exercises. So more importance on the exercise selection versus just, you know, pushing blood to the muscle, if that makes sense. Because while a pump is good, you know, like just because you get a pump doesn't mean that you are getting stronger or actually growing, right? The only way to do that is to overload, and that's to either add weight, add more sets, more reps to your exercises, and doing that over time, right? So focusing on that, focusing on getting stronger, better for next season, like I said. And that's really all there is to it, man. It's gonna get kind of boring, but that's how off season is. Like, I love off season, but we're still staying structured and we're still gonna kind of like, you know, adhere to a plan. So food's going up a little bit. We have a little more freedom in terms of like, you know, some cheat meals. You know, if there is something that comes up with family or whatever, I am going to eat. You know, I'm not too worried about it because I do have to grow. I'm not too worried about getting like insanely fat either because I'm pretty much on plan 90% of the time. And that way, whenever the time comes, I can flip that switch and we're rolling. So, but that's it when it comes to training. I want to put up a graphic here. If you guys have any inquiries regarding coaching, I would love to help you out. We have some pros on the way for the Team Data Sport Fitness. I promise you that. We did have one of my guys turn pro recently. I'll put him on the screen. Chris Walding, right there. I've worked with him for a year and a bit, almost 2 years. He turned pro. He's my latest pro underneath my belt. And something that's pretty cool that I want to put out there is I've coached 3 pros now, one in 19, one in 20, one in 21. All 3 of them started with me literally at the novice level. Did a novice show, honestly didn't do that well in novice, and have come all the way with me through the pro ranks. So that's pretty cool. And honestly, man, your transformation could be next. I'd love to help you out. You know, the team is thriving right now. The team's doing really well. You know, I think I did the numbers the other day, had like 41 top 5 placings or something like that just in 2021 alone. With the rest of the year coming up strong, it's gonna, you know, maybe even double. So really excited about that. So if you guys have any interest in working with me as your coach, I would love to take you on. I'll put my job form link in the bio, as well as, you know, just shoot me an Instagram DM or fill out the link on my Instagram bio. My Instagram is David Short Fitness. Again, that'll be in the channel description as well. But that's about it. Keep up to date with the Warzone updates too. If you guys want to come see me at Warzone, come through in Spring, Texas. I would love to have you guys. And that's really about it. So I will see you guys in the next one. The YouTube game is back. We're gonna get some more content for you guys. You know, a lot of more informative content. Just because it is off season, we're gonna kind of, you know, really build into the next season, and then we'll start a new prep series next year. But appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, subscribe, like the video, share it, like my shit, buy my coaching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See y'all later.